right, new for 2022, the Department 56 Snow Village Halloween piece, Haunted Swamp Shanty, and we have the accompanying Tubing S.O.S as well. Got both pieces here for a little review for you. Again, this was a new one for 2022. Goes with the swamp scene if you have the swampy boat ride, which is kind of hard to find, it seems, or if you have, you know, the Dead Creek Mill, or any of the other kind of swampy pieces. This will go right along with it. Let's take a look. All right, so we have the Haunted Swamp Shanty from Department 56, the perfect addition for 2022 to your Department 56 Halloween display, especially if you have a swamp in your display, if you have the Dead Creek Mill, if you have the swampy boat ride, or anything resembling a swamp. This is the perfect addition for you. We had to have it when we saw this one came out, just because we do have a significant swamp presence in our display, so we wanted to get this one to really help add to that addition, regardless of what it was going to look like. So online, the pictures are fine. They look, you know, like a nice Department 56 piece that's coming out, but didn't blow you away. And getting it in hand, as always seems to happen, really does, you know, add, you know, 100% to it. It is great in person. You notice things that you never noticed on the actual pictures, so wanted to kind of go over those here with you. Not a cheap piece. The value set, which included this little guy, the Tubing S.O.S, and a pair of street signs from Country and More Gifts, set us back about $177.50. And so, you know, that was before the coupon codes and everything else. We did get you know, $5 off every $20 spent. I think you get $40 off of that, so it's about $137 if you were to just get this from Country and More Gifts with that $5 off every 20 you spend. So yeah, so let's get into it here. First thing, it's kind of a river boat, houseboat that has run ashore and, you know, just been left for dead to disrepair and rot. You can see the front of the houseboat here. You have the shark jaws, which is super cool to go away sign. Let's see if I can drop it down. We have the toxic waste barrel with the, you know, varmint of some kind on top of it. I don't know if that's supposed to be a cat or a Nutra or what, but it's sitting on top of that toxic barrel. Door slightly ajar with that, you know, yellowish orange glow coming through. You know, the detail here is just incredible. We have some nice weeds stuck around the piece, and then up top we do have a nice bird flying through the air, which, you know, definitely would be something you would see in a haunted swamp. And yeah, let's go ahead to this side. You do see that spider web up in the corner, the leaves on the roof, the rusted metal tin roof. Great attention to detail, as always, by Department 56 here. You know, we have some clothes out on the line here, some buoys, a nice little chain hanging down, tire on the back, super cool here, gas can, little motor to push the boat along. And I will spin it back around. Other side now, we have our fishing pole. Looks like a little tackle box or storage container. You know, the tire to kind of give it that, which would, you know, normally be seen, you know, a little barrier, a little protection as it's floating down the river. But this one hasn't seen the river in quite some time. But yeah, so that is the Haunted Swamp Shanty. and just a really cool piece. I don't know if the attention to detail is really coming through here, but it's just incredible. You have some, some rope just laying around haphazardly, and just a great overall piece. Super cool. All right, now we'll get into the accompanying accessory. I don't know that it for sure goes with this piece, but it's supposed to. And I don't know if we're gonna put it right next to it in the swamp, or maybe kind of near the more oceany look to it. I think it probably goes a little bit better with like the spooky schooner, the lighthouse, that area. Maybe Monsters of the Deep, that would be perfect outside of the Monsters of the Deep. Because to me, the swamp water is a lot different than the rushing, white capping waves and stuff like that. So I would definitely put this one in a little bit more removed from the swamp, just because I don't think that the water is going to match our green swamp. But super cool piece, as you can tell. It's a kind of zombied out guy just enjoying some time rafting, tubing along the river, and then just arms reaching out from the deep, just yanking him under. If we had the Monsters of the Deep, which is kind of our big time white whale, so to speak, that we're going after, would love that one. That is a grail piece for sure. If we had that, I think this would be perfect outside of that piece. If you have that along like a shoreline, this would be really cool. But yeah, so that's it. That is the Haunted Swamp Shanty. Really cool new piece from Department 56 for 2022. And that's it. So we'll definitely have a spot for this. We'll talk about how we're going to incorporate it, what designs we're going to put around it, if we're going to do some maybe some display, little vignette to go along next to the swamp for this one, and how we're going to incorporate it in. We've been kind of thinking on it and trying to decide what the best option is going to be, but you can better believe that our little Dead Creek swamp area is going to have a new Haunted Swamp Shanty. So that's it. Till next time, if you enjoyed this review, make sure to smash that like button and drop a comment below and let us know. Subscribe for more. That helps us kind of keep chugging along, putting these reviews out, and we'll get into more as Halloween inches ever so more closely, with some display putting together and carving how-to tutorial stuff. So make sure to stay tuned for some more of that, and let us know what you want to see more of. Is it reviews? Is it some stuff about displays and things like that? Yeah, just let us know. Until next time.